So this is the table of free items for the folks in line out there. These are free.
There's only some. There's 2 more coming.
There's more coming.
Yep.
Welcome to our dinner, folks. So what kind of pie have we here?
German chocolate cheesecake.
Medicated.
Medicated.
Keep telling us.
Okay, so everybody can hear. So for folks that don't know me, which almost everybody here does by now, which is one really big group of people here. So I'm just going to ask folks to pipe down for a second so that I can explain. Thank you. So this month has been really rough for Axis of Love. My name is Shona Gokunar. I am the Patient Advocacy Team Coordinator of Axis of Love. And it's a little bit rough because we, as many folks know, have a small community center. And usually we are able to give our patient friends some medicine, you know? And we were able to share compassion with each other. Is this still too loud? Okay, because I really don't want to bark at people. I really want to just tell everybody kind of what's going on at the home front here. So we have a petition that we're circulating, and the crisis that we're in, and we're all in it together, really, because it not only affects Axis of Love, it affects any low-income group that are sharing medicine together. By our city's regulations, if more than 9 people are working together to distribute, cultivate, share, in any means medical cannabis, we're supposed to register as a cannabis club. So I think we have a whole bunch of cannabis club owners in here, which isn't a happy thing because we don't have any cannabis club owners in here. But we're being required not to share medicine at our center until we go through a very expensive permitting process. Boo is right. And it's outrageous because the number 9 means nothing at the state level. Nothing. There's no law at the state level. The law at the state level says that you need to be operating as a collective or a cooperative, which we absolutely do. But I guess we have some political strength that might be scaring a few people out there. And so we're going to need to go through a permitting process. And so the petition that's circulating is to not only help Axis of Love, but help any low-income group provide medicine for each other, because 10 people on fixed income could not make a grow room for themselves. It takes us a little bit more than the middle-class folks to grow, right? Wait a minute, can I get a big right? Right! And wait a minute, who was Prop 215 passed for? Oh! Exactly. So somehow we're locked out at the doors in the distribution system in the city. How many folks here, and I think there's a good 300, 400 folks here, can I see a show of hands of how many people can afford to go to a dispensary? Well, great. Then you guys who can afford to go to a dispensary, please don't take any of the medicine tonight. You know what? I work my buns off every day, and I certainly wouldn't be able to shop at a dispensary except for about once a month. So how many people think that's unfair? How many people would like actual, real, safe access?
I'll do that.
All right, well, I hope all you folks sign the petition. And we've already sent in over 400 signatures to Ross Mercarini, to our city attorney who follows me now on Twitter, Dennis Ferrer. So I hope he's following me around today on Twitter. And we have to make a show of this because we're being locked out of medicine and people are really profiting out there. And the funny thing is, while they're bringing access of love into regulation, hey guys, can we pipe down a little? So while the city's bringing access of love into their regulatory scheme, and we are getting help from the health department and the planning department, they want to see it happen. But as we're doing that and going through that process, we really need people to talk about this and to tell people, did you know if 9 poor people share medicine together, you have to register as an MCD, which costs over $50,000 to $100,000, or you're out of compliance in the city of Sanctuary, the only city in the world that's a medical cannabis sanctuary city. You all can't get your medicine, am I right? Right. A little bit, am I really right? I mean, how many people feel that this is a sanctuary city? Certainly isn't. It isn't, folks, if we can't share with each other. How is it sanctuary? How is it sanctuary if we can't share with each other? That's kind of crazy. So how many people would really like to see true sanctuary in a city? Good, I'm glad we're all in this together. And a lot of folks didn't think I was going to do the dinner tonight. And a lot of folks didn't come because they were afraid to share medicine. And they're afraid that I may be arrested tonight. And if I'm arrested tonight, then it's on, huh? Is it on? It's on. All right. Thank you. I probably would need someone to ride with me. But thank you to many people in our outer community. We have several reverends and ministers here tonight that are going to help me distribute medicine and are willing to risk arrest with me tonight to make sure that everybody can go home with some medicine. So if you didn't notice, you all signed also another piece of paper that broke everybody into 9-person collective. Working in coordination with each other to share medicine for free. Now I talked to the state level and they have no problem as long as we're all coordinating together and within Attorney General Brown's guidelines, which wasn't made. Those non-diversion guidelines were not made because poor people were sharing with each other. They were made because people had big back doors in the dispensaries and were selling to other states. And to apply that law to people that are native San Franciscans, have been living in California and are seriously ill and prevent us from sharing with each other is really the crime here, right?
Okay, what about
All right,
this
you're a
July
social
law?
worker. Listen, this is beautiful. Film this.
Okay.
You're a social
Okay,
worker.
yeah. No, case manager, just the case manager. But I have called the San Francisco Coalition on Homelessness and I questioned them about the sit-lie law, okay? Well, basically, we're just going to accept the fact that our clients are going to get a ticket, okay? The ticket, they will be able to advocate for the ticket, but if the client doesn't follow through, the client can actually end up in jail, which we really don't want to happen to our clients. So we really want to make sure that we get out in the community and really educate our clients about the sit-lie law. Let them understand that we really can't get them off for it, and I don't really understand how the city is going to jail people for such a thing when they can't even keep people in jail for heinous crimes. So, yeah, that's pretty much the information I got on sit-lie. So if you need more information about it, please do not hesitate to call the San Francisco Coalition on Homelessness. But you know what? Another thing I learned from the San Francisco Coalition on Homelessness, I found out that you really cannot get off for the muni citation. That actually goes to the city assessor's tax collection office. It has nothing to do with, hello, yes. It's not project, if you can project 20 it if you follow through. But if you don't follow through, the coalition coalition can't get you on for it. They cannot advocate for you to get out of paying a ticket. So it's very important to keep up with your tickets and realize that the muni ticket is not the one to play with.
Okay. Does the fine keep going up in time and stuff like that?
The fine keeps going up as more you don't pay it, the fine keeps tripling and tripling. So let's say that you're homeless, right? And you don't really have a steady address. The address that they have for you, you just get all those notices there.
Can't afford to ride muni?
So yeah, the city tax collector called my office regarding one of my clients, and giving me citation for getting on the bus without paying fare.
You were just telling me about your client.
Well, basically what happened was my client was down on the corner of O'Farrell and Jones, and he proceeded to walk across the street when the light was, of course, red, but it's one of those kind of streets, you know, car coming, I'm walking across the street. But little did he know, his awareness was low, and the police saw him do it. So they went on to arrest, they apprehended him and beat him up a little bit, and then gave him a ticket. They really shook him up. He was shook up the next day. So that's when I went on to send him over to the San Francisco Coalition on Homelessness. Yeah.
That's a good move. Yeah, the police have literally beaten up all my family members. You know?
They roughed him up pretty bad, and the reason I know that he wasn't exaggerating or anything, because the other tenants in the building actually made it their business to come tell me what they saw. So I thought I was pretty appalled by that.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's why they let him off. But they turned it into him being detained as criminal. So now I got to give him counseling in 2 hours a week.
For anger management or something?
Yeah.
How angry he's going to be by the way he was treated by the cops.
Yeah, that's what he pretty much said. Yeah, he comes to that experience.
And of course he's a person of color, right?
No.
No? Well, or a poor white
He was a
person.
young white male.
Yeah.
They beat on him really bad, so I'm upset about that. I think they picked on him because of sexual orientation.
That's possible.
Yeah, it's quite, you know.